Hey everyone, before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to know how you'd react if this happened to you. I never thought a single evening could unravel everything I believe about my life, my marriage, and even myself. It started innocuously, or at least that's how I convinced myself. My wife invited me to her office party. I thought it would be fun, a chance to meet her co-workers, share a few laughs. But the moment I stepped into that room, something felt off. She was busy chatting near the bar, laughing at a joke I didn't hear. I wandered closer, just trying to say hello, when I caught it. A snippet of conversation that made my stomach drop, froze my heart, and made the air feel suddenly thick. Did you see him trying to dance? Pathetic. Yeah, I can't believe she actually married him. It was her and them, her co-workers. She was laughing along with them. Not quietly, not awkwardly, fully, openly. And worse, she didn't notice me there. My mind raced, trying to convince myself I was mishearing, that maybe it wasn't about me. But every laugh, every smirk, every glance made it impossible to ignore. I left the party early, barely able to breathe. At home, my hands shook as I poured myself a drink, tried to make sense of what I had overheard. The next day, I replayed the scene in my head, over and over, looking for explanations, rationalizations, anything to convince myself that I wasn't imagining betrayal in her laughter. But then came the subtle signs, like breadcrumbs I had been too naive to notice before. Missed calls, sudden secrecy over phone, vague excuses about working late. Little things I had brushed off suddenly screamed at me. The perfume that wasn't hers. The faint smell of someone else's cologne on her coat. Every memory of tenderness, every shared laugh, began to feel like part of an illusion. And then I found the first real proof. A text message I shouldn't have seen. Can't wait to see you tonight, smirking face. It wasn't from a friend. It was from him. The same man I had noticed lingering around her at work. The one who always seemed just a little too familiar. Panic surged through me, but anger followed quickly, sharper than I expected. I confronted her, expecting denial, confusion, maybe even an apology. Instead, she laughed. Not nervously, not guiltily, just a short, sharp laugh that cut me deep. She admitted it, yes, but without remorse. She called a harmless distraction, a connection she needed. I wanted to scream, to shake her until she realized the magnitude of her betrayal, but the words stuck in my throat. Over the next few days, the truth unfolded like a nightmare in slow motion. Emails, texts, secret dinners. Her co-workers weren't just mocking me. They were complicit in keeping the secret, joking about it behind my back while pretending everything was normal. The woman I trusted with my life had created a separate world where I didn't exist, a world where my feelings were a punchline. I kept replaying memories, small details that now stung like poison. Her laughter on quiet Sunday mornings, the warmth of her hand in mine while watching movies, the promises we whispered at night, all of it now tainted, rewritten in a language I didn't understand. Eventually, I confronted her again, this time with the evidence laid bare. She tried to explain, to justify, to plead for understanding, but her words were empty. She wasn't sorry. Not really. She was sorry she got caught. And in that moment, I realized that love wasn't enough. Trust, once shattered, can't be rebuilt with apologies alone. I left that night, carrying the weight of heartbreak and humiliation, feeling smaller than I had ever felt in my life. But as the days passed, I began to reclaim myself. I stopped replaying every detail, stopped blaming myself for her choices. I started to remember who I was outside of her betrayal, the life I could build on my own terms. It's been months now. I still think about her sometimes, about the laughter that once felt like warmth but was really a weapon. But I don't let it control me anymore. I've learned that betrayal can break you, but it can also teach you your own strength. So if you've ever been in a situation like this, or just want to weigh in, share your thoughts in the comments below. How would you have reacted if someone you trusted laughed at you behind your back? And don't forget to subscribe for more real, unfiltered stories about love, heartbreak, and betrayal. Because sometimes the hardest truths teach us the most about who we really are and who we refuse to be.